Alright, howdy there. This is Manic Mark, your real fake outsider artist, coming to you from the bunker system located underneath the Art Villa, found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. And today I'm coming to you playing catch-up video day. Coming to you with another interesting thing that, you know, this is off the cuff. Don't know how it's going to come out. Something I've never done before. I wanted to start out with saying it's apparently all folk artists and outsider artists, although I have no examples of any outsider artists doing this, so I'm just going to include myself. Why? Because it's just some place to start. Are becoming fine artists these days. So I thought, how can I, a real fake outsider artist, become a fine artist and make the big bucks? Well, one way to do it is to get a grant, right? So I'm applying for a grant. Yes, indeed. Yes, I am. And it's for it's a contemporary art. It's for contemporary artists. Apply for this grant. It's a $20,000 grant, and they make you jump through all sorts of hoops to do this. Okay, so one of the hoops, you know, that's not too difficult for me, you know, having built some websites, is to go to the website and get a password and go in and fill out these questions. Like, so you got to answer questions online, like, I don't know, what your fucking goals are as an artist and your aspirations, and it's hard to answer when, you know, your branding includes, you know, the process of what I don't know. Actually, all the answers are cheesy, but they're all truthful answers, which is sure to sink my ship. Well, that would be one misery. I'm going to cut that out. They're all, I answer truthfully, but when I do that, it's basically all, it just seems like I'm not serious. When I answer truthfully, it just seems like I'm not serious. Glitter and gloom. I'm going to meet happiness halfway. I'm going from world misery into happiness halfway. So now I have the new tagline, which is glitter and gloom. That's right. What you're looking at here, what I'm pointing at, well, here's where I got stuck. I was okay with the answering the questions. It took me a couple hours to write this stuff because, you know, even though I'm going to be stupid about it, I'm going to be honest, and I want, you know, there to be some semblance of clarity, right? So, excuse me, that took some time. But then I'm reading the rest of this thing that I have to do, and I have to, like, copy two things of addresses, like from last year and this year, so they know I'm a resident of where I'm a resident at. The Art Villa here, that I've been here for 20 years. So I got to do that. So I got to, like, dig through papers, and I get this crap out, and I do that. And they want your driver's license, and so I do that. But then they want a resume, right? Well, how hard is that for people? Everybody has a resume, right? No, I don't. The last resume I kind of worked on, I think, was back in 1981. That's the last time I did it. And what is a contemporary arts thing looking for? That I drew cartoons for Hustler magazine. And the only reason I say it now, in school, you know, graduate from a college with a bachelor's of fine art, is that I reject all that stuff now. Oh fuck, I don't want to get into all this. This is like, it's just too, you know, so this is why this is like so horribly complicated. Like, how do you tell somebody, like, I have all this worthless stuff that you're not interested in, and I'm not interested in it anymore, but I think I have something to offer, because when I looked at the past winners, you had a pile of people that made sculptures with bent sticks and a pile of toilet paper. The toilet paper thing, I think, is kind of humorous, but, you know, completely different. This is completely different from what you've got. Would you please just consider it, right? It's going to be completely different. But that's the whole thing. It's like, well, we don't want something completely different, right? We would like something to be different, but still contemporary art, whatever that means, right? And I think we all know what that means. But why do you call yourself a real fake outsider? I know that. It's just mind-boggling. Should I worry about anything? No, I don't worry about anything. So, instead of doing, I did the resume. I'm typing it up. I'm like, you've got to be kidding. This is just pointless. So here's my new resume. My new resume, I've drawn on cardboard. That's right. Hey, all the resume crap is on there. All the awards and schooling and education and all that stuff. And plus I glued glitter onto it. And I drew a picture of myself and my mini pin, Humpy Dumpy. That's right, that's another story. I changed my dog's name for Mr. Burns. See, we used to have a Doberman named Gracie, okay, so we got a mini pin. And we named him Mr. Burns, not after the Simpsons Mr. Burns, but Mr. Burns like Gracie and George Burns, Gracie Allen and George Burns, so that's where that came from. But I always say that I think you should name an animal after you had it for a while, because then you know what the animal's habits are, and you can pick a name maybe that goes better with the animal. So Mr. Burns, two things he likes to do. He likes to hump the mini pin. I say he's gay, my wife says no, he's not. He likes to hump the mini pin, and he likes to take dumps all over the house. So I changed his name to Humpy Dumpy. There you go. So Humpy Dumpy's on the resume. Two-headed Manic Mark is on the resume, stating the obvious, which you all know. I like things that glitter and oatmeal. I like oatmeal. We all know that. I don't have, see, just to say this guy isn't serious. But a pile of toilet paper is serious? How did that person get in? Now, I understand the bent sticks. Like, oh, bent sticks, how do you do that? That's pretty amazing. People are going to want that. But this, I don't know what they're going to want. So there you go. I'm all ready to mail it. Here's all the stamps I had. Some, what do you call them? Forever stamps and Simpson stamps. Female journalist stamp, and one of my own stamps that I just made up. Frankly, I better take this to the post office because I'll probably get it back. Or maybe I'll just let them send it back and then go and have them stick postage on top of the old postage. Without a doubt, seriously, the glitter part of this is that I will win this award and I will have $20,000 to buy a new, expensive, wonderful video camera. Like more cardboard than I'll be able to paint on for the rest of my life. And maybe I can sneak in like 2 or 3 cases of Bud Light Lime and have some artist friends over and fix them a pizza or something. Get together. I don't think that would be worth it. I spent 8 hours working on this. They can afford to throw a little party for me. Now, see, somebody's going to have a free piece of art. I won't hear anything from this, but this will be hanging in some whoop-de-doo art collector's house. And maybe I'll find out about it, maybe I won't. I don't know. So, if the people that are doing the awards thing see this before they choose the award, I hope you're no more afraid now than when you click the clicky thing. Thanks. Good night. Oh, we're all doomed.